Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigerator Limited earnings conference call hosted by Dolat Capital Markets Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing stars and 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Yogesh Patil, Lead Analyst from Dolat Capital. Thank you and over to you, sir.
I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the participants for taking a time out to be on this call and management for taking the time out to present us the scenario of Q4 FY25 and full year FY25. We have with us Mr. Santosh Kumar Yadav, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Sonu Gupta, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Jitendra Sharma, Company Secretary. I want to hand over the call to management for initial remarks and then we will have question and answer. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening everybody. Myself Sonu Gupta. It's a pleasure to welcome you all to KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration Limited Q4 and FY25 earnings conference call. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. As we close out FY25, I can confidently say this year marks a defining chapter in our journey, driven by the strong execution, expanded capabilities, and strategic breakthrough. We are operating in a landscape marked by accelerating industrial electrification, growing demand for energy-efficient cooling solutions, and a global supply chain shift. We've made a significant progress on multiple strategic initiatives this year. Our HVAC business continue to see robust transaction with capacity utilization, maintaining above 90%. The refrigeration vertical is set to receive prototype market entry by May 2025, backed by the strong OEM and aftermarket interest. One of the biggest breakthroughs this year has been our approval as a vendor by the Ministry of Indian Railways. Our wholly owned subsidiary KRN HVAC Products Private Limited has received official recognition from the Ministry of Indian Railways for the supply of oil cooler radiators for converter transformer. We have already delivered a 10-unit prototype order to Banaras Locomotive Works BLW. We also incorporate Thermotech Research Laboratories Private Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary focused on HVAC art testing and training. This aligns with our strategy to push deeper into R&D.
Please hold, ladies and gentlemen. The line for management has disconnected. We have the management reconnected in the call.
Okay, so I will make a quick financials. One of the biggest breakthrough this year has been our approval as a vendor by the Ministry of Indian Railways. Our wholly owned subsidiary KRN HVAC Products Private Limited has received official recognition from the Ministry of Indian Railways for the supply of oil cooler radiators for converter transformers. We have already delivered a 10-unit prototype order to Banaras Locomotive Works BLW. We also incorporated Thermotech Research Laboratories Private Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary focused on HVAC and R testing and training. This aligns with our strategy to push deeper into R&D and testing lead innovation. Our capacity expansion through KRN HVAC Products Private Limited is progressing well. With civil work nearly completion, we will start commercial production soon. We also successfully implemented S/4HANA Cloud version of our SAP ERP system on April 1st for our internal operation, which will help us improve operational efficiency, enhance internal visibility, and strengthen process control as we discuss. Now a look at our financials for Q4 FY25. On consolidated basis, we delivered a strong performance with revenue of rupees 135.83 crores, marking a robust year-on-year growth of 62.3%. EBITDA stood at 18.89 crores, registering a 7.48% increase. while net profit rose to 14.87 crores, reflecting a healthy growth of 23.44% compared to the same period last year. For the full year FY25, our consolidated revenue reached to 441.71 crores, growing 40.79% year-on-year. EBITDA came in at 70.54 crores, up 20.63%, and net profit stood at 52.88 crores, a growth of 34.25% over the previous year. On a standalone basis, Q4 revenue is 132.16 crores, up 58.18% year-on-year. EBITDA rose 13.07% to 20.24 crores, and net profit increased by 10.98% to 13.75 crores. For the full year standalone, we recorded revenue of 438.47 crores, reflecting 39.82% growth. EBITDA was 70.01 crores, up 20.50%, and net profit was 50.17 crores, has an increase of 25.79% year-on-year. Looking at the revenue mix, the domestic business contributed 362.4 crores, accounting for approximately 84% of total revenue, with a growth of 49%. Overseas revenue stood at the 67.5 crores, driven by the strong performance in the UAE and Canada. Our export grew nearly 49% year-on-year and now contribute 16% of consolidated revenue. Again, led by the transaction in the UAE and Canadian market, we are aiming to increase this share to 30 to 35% by FY26. With product pricing 20 to 25% lower than EU peers and faster development cycle enabled by our in-house lab, we are strongly positioned for global expansion. While we did face some margin pressure during the quarter, we remain confident in our long-term levers: solar adoption, increased automation, backward integration, and a rising export share. These factors are expected to support sustainable margin expansion. Our growth team strength now standard as around 480 continue to be key pillar of our execution and innovation capability as we scale. Further, the Rajasthan RIPS risk incentive and our application risk incentive enhance profitability. Looking ahead with the strong sectoral demand, a growing order pipeline. Excuse me?
Yes, sir, please.
R&D capability and new capability coming online. We are entering a very exciting phase of our journey. In line with our long-term vision and commitment in the Make in India initiative, I am also pleased to share that our wholly owned subsidiary KRN HVAC Products Private Limited has received approval under the Government of India Products Linked Incentive PLI scheme for white goods. The approval comes with a sanctioned financial incentive of rupees 141.72 crores, which will play a pivotal role in supporting our backward integration strategy, development and localized component ecosystem, and accelerating our business. In closing, I would like to thank our team, customer and shareholders for their trust and support. We remain committed to building a high growth, innovation-led and global competitive company. With that, I now open the floor for Q&A. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Nikhil Singhania, HNI investor. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity, sir. So just two small questions. Sir, first is related to today's filing about PLI scheme benefit of 141.72 crores. Can you share some more details about it? And the second was related to the increase in material cost. How do you see it going forward?
Yeah. So
Good evening to all. So I think that is good because today we received the PLI approvals around 11 o'clock today by mail. So the same we updated on both exchange also. So that actually is called product link incentive. So whatever production we will make and we will sell, so there is a top line percentage we will receive from government, and like total they approved 141 crore. So there is the criteria like what maybe turnover we will do and what we will sell, and then they will give us the percentage of total sale. So other like rules and regulation we will receive in next 1 or 2 days. So once we will have all rules regulations, then I will let you know. But now conclusion is like that. Earlier policy they have like that 6%, then 5%, and then 4%. So we can get the incentive in next 3 years in terms of these percentage for top line. And your second question about little pressure on EBITDA. So actually last quarter we have 3 things. I think we calculated our EBITDA is down around 1.7% if we compare to last. So we received some seasonable sales like not regular sales. So some you can say some increased sales. We received some order with less margin. Secondly, we sold some raw material actually to our OEMs. So last actually I have quarter some pressure or this maybe issue with the BIS. So some OEM have material shortage. Somehow we have stock. So they asked us to sell the material. So we have to sell because they are our original customer also for our product. So that is raw material we cannot get the same percentage of margin. So we sell on less margin. And secondly, we have some more employee for training, which will transfer to HVAC products. So that's our employee cost which increase around 1%. So if I club is 3 reasons, then it's around 1.7%. So that is the main reason for EBITDA pressure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Reet Ranawat from Aventus Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so first, I have 2-3 questions. So, in one of the analyst calls, so you had...
can you speak slowly? I'm unable to hear.
Hello, am I audible right now?
Yeah, it's now slightly good.
Yes, so in one of the analyst calls, you mentioned about the refrigeration facility. So could you please clarify that KRN has already developed any new refrigeration facility, or are there any plans to establish one? And so could you give some information about it?
No, I actually missed that word. What about you? Maybe can you come again for that?
No, you mentioned about the refrigeration facility in one of the analyst calls. So what was it about?
Laboratory, right?
No, the refrigeration facility.
So for refrigeration, we are already in I am unable to get your right question, but however, for refrigeration, like we are making completely refrigeration machine like for indoor units, we are already making for Daikin India. So Daikin India, whatever selling for indoor for refrigeration, this cold storage, we are already making, and for heat exchanger also we are making for refrigeration industry. So that is my reply. Sorry.
You mentioned around 450 crores of revenue from that facility. So, what was it about? Like,
okay. This is for refrigerator. It's not refrigeration.
Yeah, yes.
Now I understood. Actually. So actually, for refrigerator, we are making 3 products. So one is called roll bond operator, second is the fin tube, and third is the wire on tube condenser. Those 3 products belong to component for refrigerator industry. So that top line, what you said, we can achieve in next 3 years. So now this we receive all machines, so is under installation, and we receive some small order also from aftermarket, and for OEMs. Since last 3 months we are under discussion, so we received the RFQ with many OEMs also. Even Havells near to us, they will also make refrigerator. It's from our factory to, I think Havells distance is around 11 kilometers. So they will also start mass production from September. So we are discussing with Havells also. So this facility we will start soon, including our existing facility. So that top line, what you said, we can achieve in next 3 years, but slowly capacity will increase. We will receive revenue also, and you can see the end result also in coming results.
So this is under the new subsidiary, right? HVAC subsidiary.
Yeah, it's in new subsidiary.
Okay. So another question that I had was, so now our main end user industry is HVAC industry. So with the 350 crore capex, so can we see a sectorial shift in the end user industry? Our focus will remain on the HVAC industry only.
Sorry, actually your voice is not clear to me. I am unable to actually your answer. Can you repeat again?
Hello. Yeah. So right now our main end user industry is HVAC. So coming with the 350 crore capex, so do we see a sectorial shift in the coming years, or HVAC remains our focus?
As of now, all products are related to HVAC are only, like heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration only. However, we can add similar other complete product as well, but industry will remain same as of now.
Okay. And one last question is that, so how will the new R&D facility contribute to KRN's revenue?
Yeah, that is good right question. So actually, this facility we made as a separate. So there is a separate plot number, separate building, and we invested separately. And even name is also not linked to KRN. So its name is Thermotech Research Laboratory. And we did MOU with the AHRI also. So AHRI is our agencies from North America and is the maybe biggest agency for certification and these maybe quality standard for our industry. So there is no laboratory as of now for which is approved by AHRI. So this will be the first laboratory. We have MOU with the AHRI, and we will do as a third party other testing also for complete the industry. They can come and they can test based on international standard, Asian, American, and of course Asian. And what we will do for our product, so as of now we are making based on customer input or based on software, we can design the product and then we can offer to customers. So then customer have to test by themselves only. So then they have, if sometime issue, then they come again and then it's taking too much time. So now what we will based on their input, we will make the product and then we can test by ourselves for performance, for airflow, and then pressure drop. So we will have certification from our laboratory. Laboratory, of course, is an independent laboratory and third party based on international standard. So they can believe that this product they can use on their product directly without test. Secondly, what we will do, as of now, all OEMs, they are busy with on their new development or new coming projects. But adjusting what they already approved, they are not want to change. Because if I want to offer some savings, because when maybe 10 years back, design what that time, a small tube diameter is not there in the market. So once they start maybe from half inch, and now you can see we have almost 5 geometry belong to 5 tube diameter also. So what we will do, we will take their old model, we will test them with original condition, and then we will propose with our product. And we will do all tests, and then once complete the testing, and then we can come to, maybe we will go to the customer, and then we can offer this is your product, and you can save such money because of if you can change the heat exchanger. So that mainly European and USA guy, they have very less resources in terms of R&D and less manpower. So that is we are thinking we will convert faster our market for that, both European and for North America.
Okay, so do you have a number in mind for that revenue share?
No, revenue will remain same because revenue will come from HVAC only from facility. But customer will believe if you have laboratory and you can have testing facility, so they can believe on your product and they can value addition, so they can offer us some a slightly up margin as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Shivkumar Prajapati from Ambit Investment Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Thanks for having my question. Sorry if I'm repeating the question, but my call got disconnected. The first question is on margins. So I need some clarity that our pricing is whatever the prices are going on for the last quarter, we average it and we price our products for the next quarter. So what led to the fall in our margins for this quarter?
So for this quarter, like our EBITDA, maybe you can say down around 1.7%. So there is the three reasons which I already told. However, I can repeat again. So first, we received some seasonable sales in the last quarter. So the seasonable sales we received less margin. Secondly, we sold some RM only to our OEMs. So it's RM we have less margin compared to our existing product. And third one, our employee cost increased because we hired some employee in KRN and they are going to train in KRN and then they'll transfer to HVAC. So that three impact is total is around 1.7%.
Okay, sir, but if we see on YOY basis in Q4 FY24, our margins were above 21%. So it's a big fall, around 7%, 700 bits.
No, that is, I think, not correct.
7% is EBITDA, 7.
It's increased 7.48%.
7.4%
It's not
is an
increase,
not decrease.
not decrease.
No, sir, I'm talking about the EBITDA margins and not absolute value. The EBITDA margin.
No, I am talking also in terms of percentage. See that our EBITDA is stood at 18.89 crores. Okay? This is 7.48%. As this was last year, it was
17.6 crores last year.
Yes.
Same period, yes. And the margins were around 21.4% for Q4 FY24, that is last year. And for this year, like the recent quarter, it is 14.4%. So there's a gap of around 7 point something percentage. So I'm just trying to understand this huge gap.
No, I think you are like maybe compare with the Q4 to 24 to Q4 25, right?
Right. Exactly.
Okay, that I think compare we don't have. No?
Achha, okay.
If you want to give me maybe we can separately we will reply because that data we don't have in front. I am discussing for Q3 to Q4 actually.
Okay, sir. We'll connect for this. And sir, my next question is on this UK FTA deal with India. So is there any favorable thing for us? And also, please, can you throw some light on this tariff impact by the the tariffs which have been imposed by the US and also the trade talks between China and US. So will these things impact our business?
So UK, actually we have some customer, like a small customer already we have in our portfolio. However, one big customer we are going for discussion. So of course they will have some maybe advantage if they will take from us. But before that also they are discussing with us on serious note. So as of now, we don't see the big impact on us from UK. But however, backside they will have some benefit. Second question about USA tariff. So actually USA earlier they are buying from maybe locally or from European or maybe from China. So as of now, no customer wrote us on the tariff and whatever we are discussing is continue as of now. But maybe they are thinking is what will be the maybe result on end. So they also don't know and we also don't know. But however, as of now, we don't have any impact. Third question about China and USA trade deal. So as per our personal opinion, I think whatever percentage they will decide, I think it will be compared to India. I think it will be maybe more compared to India. So I think we will have benefit. And even this scenario, the other side also in manufacturer from USA side. So they are, I feel at least they have one other supplier from other than China. So China plus one policy is still exist in maybe North America, of course in Europe, because they don't know what will happen after 4 years because of this tariff issue. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And sir, this our phase 2 is on track, and did we start with the sample production that we were about to start in May?
So this before next call for sure we will start. Actually, we have to commitment of the production. So first bill we can cut like now machine is under installation, some machine under trial. So maybe next 2-3 weeks we will able to declare production date. So we need actually 2-3 weeks to conclude the things. But for sure,
Okay.
before quarter, for sure we will start.
So, sir, will this impact our commercial production that we were about to start from H2 FY26?
Main
I mean, what's
commercial
the
impact
expected
will
date?
come from Q2. Q2
Mm-hmm.
we will, like you can see on the top line for sure, and slightly we will start from this quarter end or early next quarter.
Okay, sir. And sir, like our run rate is around 2 to 3 new client additions per quarter. So did we have any new clients on our list for the quarter?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
that run rate is remains same as of now also.
Okay, sir. And would you like to share the volume growth for the full year or say for the quarter as well?
The number I cannot share, but however, you can see like quarter to quarter, of course. And then, honestly, this PLI, if you had, so that is good news for us, that we received today only, so it will also help us. Good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sir. And sir, this BHEL, that BHEL, who's securing that trial orders, what's the expected business size from them for the next 2 to 3 years?
Actually, this BLW have, I think, total 3,000 order, and if you roughly like 4, so I think 1,200 crore total in term of, but there is 7 to 8 players, so it's the tender-based business. So who will be like L1 that have maybe more business. So it will start maybe after 6 months, because now we have to submit our 2 proto for trial purpose in next couple of weeks. And then they will run on their loco on running actual conditions. It may be 5 to 6 months, and then they will give us the approval for bulk tendering. But other than BLW, we are under discussing with other OEM also for same product. So even we receive some sample order also from other OEMs, and we will target to export also. So there is the possibility from other OEMs, some good numbers.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll wait in the queue.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next question is from the line of Saloni Jain from Nirman Bang PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions. So first is, since we are expected to begin commercial production from June this year, what kind of capacity utilization are we looking at in FY26 given the soft commitments we have from clients and the rolling order book? And what is the order size of tendering expected from Ministry of Railways?
No, order like from this BLW, as of now, we received only 10 numbers like as a purchase order.
Yeah.
But after that, there is a tender around total 70 piece. So I think 2 or 3 tenders. So that also we quote our price, and we receive L1 confirmation. So whatever they will convert in PO, so we will have almost 70 piece as of now. But bulk tender will comes maybe after June or July. But once we have approval for bulk tendering, then we can enter on for bulk tendering. So it will take 6 to 7 months. Other like for BLW, but we can supply to other OEMs like local OEMs, or that we can supply. And what was your first question? I missed actually.
It was on the capacity utilization.
Capacity, what we told like before also in other calls. So this year we are targeting around 20 to 25% of utilization from new facility.
Okay. And so could you give a breakup of revenue with respect to commercial, automotive and data center in FY24 and 25? And how do we expect this mix to shift in next 3 years?
So this automotive and the data center, so we not actually calculated based on industry. So that data maybe I can provide maybe later. As of now, I don't know, but the growth is there for sure. So we already wrote down. So these 2 data we will share, but data center, of course, growth is there, almost 60 to 70% from OEMs, existing OEMs. So this will be continue.
Okay. So can you tell me if we expect, so right now majority of our revenue is coming from HVAC. So that, are we expecting that from commercial to data center there will be a shift?
For data center also we called HVAC. Of course, this is also the same process. So we not calculated based on that. But if you like maybe change the maybe industry size, then of course they can convert. But we are considering HVAC and our only data center.
Okay. And sir, based on the previous participant's question also, are we aggressively trying to target US market now after the tariff war that we have seen between US and China? And it is a common understanding that China will definitely have a higher tariff than India. So are we aggressively targeting that market as well?
Yes. Actually, we like some of geometry we added for North America also. So our position on the same, and even we didn't receive any like feedback or reply from our customer or like future customer, like if they have some issue with traffic, because they are understood it will happen maybe Trump when he want to, he can change, but like development and in RFQ there is no change. So still we are on the same condition.
All right, sir. And if you allow me for the last question, are there any further plans of expansion that we are looking at in FY26 and 7?
So this year...
Have you decided on the capex?
No, as of now we are not decided, but first we will like conclude this our manufacturing start, and then next quarter we will maybe we will see and we will declare. As of now, under discussion many things, but we cannot declare.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Hiral Parekh from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Sir, my question is regarding the oil cooler radiators that we'll be supplying to Indian Railways. Could you help us with the margins on the same? I understand from prior guidance that they're higher than the other orders that we have. Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, the line from the management has been disconnected. Please wait a moment till I connect them again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the management back in the call with us. So please go ahead. Hiral Parekh, you can repeat your question.
Yes, sir. My question was regarding the oil cooler radiators that we are supplying to Indian Railways. What would be the margins for the same? I understand from prior guidance that they are higher than the other orders that we have.
Yes. So it's almost double compared to our existing product. But however, this is the tender business, so sometimes can be lesser, because if you want to get the more order, then you have to reduce the price. But based on current price is almost double compared to our existing.
And sir, in this year, how much of the order book do we expect to realize?
So for oil cooler?
Yeah, for oil cooler.
So as of now, we have firm order around 50 lakh and around 1.5 crore. We have received L1 position. So as of now, we 5 clubs around 2 crore as of now. But some new tender is in coming month also. In 1st of July also one tender around 70 piece. And rest of Indian Railway, we are under discussion with other OEMs also. So as of now, we receive sample order only. So once we will supply the sample, they will check, then they will open for new order. So that is the current situation.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Hardik Gandhi from HPMG Shares and Securities Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for taking my question. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, sir. So just wanted to know a few basic things. First is, what would be our existing overall margin for the year expected? Because given that there is a steep drop in the EBITDA margins and we are starting a production in Q2, there will be a lot of fixed costs coming our way for which we might not able to break even or something like that. So just wanted to know on a year-on-year basis where we can expect our margins to land.
There is a two favorable situation. One is a risk will start And the second one is the PLI will, as we received today, approval from the government of India. So this will be definitely adding our EBITDA margin. And also that new facility will start in the second half in it will be a faster path. So diluting our fixed expenses after coming this mass production of this undergoing new facility.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know what would be a good number, like just 14% would be a good stable margin which we can maintain, or do you think it will dip more in the near future and then it will stabilize?
The line for the management has been disconnected. Please hold. We have the management back with us.
Yeah, sorry for this. I don't know what happened. But so that question, so it's now that if we talk about standalone, so this our margin will remain same or slightly up if we compare to this last quarter. And about console, of course, this again 3 to like 1 or 2 quarters there will be some on pressure because of initial cost will be high, like overhead, and production will be less. But from like quarter third, we will on the same condition as our standalone.
Understood. So we can expect roughly 14% as a stable EBITDA margin?
We are looking at the number, but
now if you considering like PLI itself, we can get like 5%, so that we receive today only. So that will be much more. But
so isn't PLI a production linked thing, but for the new phase, or is it for the existing phase and the new phase?
It's for new only, for HVAC products, for new facility. So we will have 5% now PLI, and then 1.5% or 1.58% from REITs. So you can see 6.5% is there.
And how long will this go till, until we realize 140 odd crores or something like that?
This PLI for next 3 years and REITs for next 10 years.
10 lakh units or 10 lakh?
No, 10 years. Whatever, like PLI is for next 3 years.
Okay.
And the REITs for next 10 years. Or like after.
For next 10 years, any production we do, we get 1.5% from the. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Shiv Kumar Prajapati from Ambit Investment Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Thanks for having my question again. So the first question is, we are supplying samples to our customers. So could you please share what's the pipeline for our customers and what's the conversion ratio?
So like our industry is not like that. We are supplying sample, and if they will reject, then they stop the conversion. It's not like that. We like supplying sample. If they have some issue, then of course they will ask again. But still we will convert. So ratio is like that. If we want to do business, so conversion will be 100%. But if you are not matching their price or maybe some delivery or technical, of course, then it will have to stop earlier also during feasibility study. So if we are supplying sample, then sometime they will take like 6 months, some 3 months or some 1 year, but business will be there.
Okay, so is it safe to assume that if we have started to supply samples, then 100% will be supplying to them maybe after their approval cycle?
Yes, but sometimes like sample is maybe the different of geometry or the form combination is different. Yes.
Okay, sir. And sir, next question is on the realization part. So, can you explain what's the realization difference per unit of our old products versus the new products?
So I didn't get your question actually.
So what would be the selling price range, the old products that we were supplying earlier, and also the new products that we are about to supply in the coming years?
So it will actually like different product to product actually. So now in our heat exchanger we are selling like single piece maybe 500 rupees and maximum I think around 15 lakh. So you can see the like range 500 to 15 lakh. And new product like our existing product, of course, will remain same. And par and plate also, I think 20,000 to 5 lakh or 6 lakh. And then this refrigeration is the last. So it's one piece around 5 to 600 rupees only because the commodity business.
Okay, sir. And sir, we were also planning to set up some warehouses in Europe and US.
Ladies and gentlemen, please wait. The line for the management has been disconnected. Please wait till we reconnect them again. We have the management back with us. Sir, please go ahead.
So I think last question I already replied. So maybe new question.
Kumar Prajapati, last question was there.
Yes, sir. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. So, sir, we had plans to set up warehouses in Europe and US to cater their markets. So, can you share some updates on the same?
So that Europe, we are under discussion with first 3PL, like third-party logistic, and for USA we are looking, but still we are not concluding. So first year we are going to conclude a salesperson for US. So we had already into for 5 to 6% from North America and from Indian guy also. So in next couple of weeks, I think we will conclude for first salesperson and then we are out. So by end of this year, I think we complete both.
Okay. And sir, we supply to Schneider and we do around 50 odd crores of business with them. I think these figures are outdated, I mean, for the last year. So for this year, any numbers that you have, like what's the business size we did with Schneider for this year?
So Schneider, like we are doing our share is around 90 to 95% of their total business. So growth is there, but we not break out customer wise till now. So once we will do, then I will share.
Okay. And sir, we also got the approvals for their Europe market as well from Schneider. So did we start to supply over there?
Yes. So before 3 weeks, their quality team and their quality expert, they visited us and they audit us for I think 3 days continue, and then they send the report like as they approved. So now pilot lot is already complete. We will supply maybe next week. So once pilot lot they will use, then they will open for mass production.
And sir, what's your guidance for this year? Like what would be the exports revenue? Any ballpark numbers?
So this from existing facility it will remain same because we are almost on 100% of utilization. And for new facility, we will going to add new customer and increase capacity from existing customer. We will supply from new facility. So of course, growth will be there, but like in term of percentage, I cannot clear now. However, next call we can declare.
And sir, this one last question. What's our expectations from this railway, buses and metro segment for the next 2 years?
So as of now, we are supplying heat exchanger only. So growth is there, but we are expecting maybe 10 to 15% growth on existing business, not much, because we are not much percentage of our total business to that segment. But like some tender, if they will go to our existing customer, of course, by automatically we will receive. So it's as of now on same percentage of 10 to 15% we are supplying to them.
Okay, sir. And sir, this is the last one. It is regarding liquid cooling. So do our heat exchangers get used in these segments as well? For this data center and all?
So liquid cooling direct there is no use, but backside there is use of heat exchanger as well. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Heta from Monarch AIF. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. So I just had 2 quick questions. Firstly, with respect to your revenues from the US market, I believe your 9 months FY25 presentation stated that the US revenues are around 6 crores, whereas when we see the full year FY25 presentation, it says the revenue is less than 1 crore. Could you help me understand the same?
No, I am able to understand. Can you repeat again your question?
Yes. So when I see the geographical revenue split, so for 9 months FY25, the revenue from US is stated as 6 crores. Whereas when I see for the entire year FY25, the revenue is stated as less than 1 crore.
So maybe there is some correction need, I think, I need to check. But we added one customer from like Canada as well, so we received some good business. However, this data, I think need to check. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. So it's there in your audited financials as well in the geographical split.
So we have to check and then come back to you again. Okay.
Sure, sir, sure. And so second thing, could you help me understand how the net working capital will flow in FY26?
Sorry?
The net working capital, the number of days for
So that's
FY26.
first question. I think there is some, because we have American, like first is our 865, like 8 crore 65 lakh is from American, and then USA they return 85 lakh, right?
Yes.
So actually USA also consider, so they consider that maybe one customer as per their invoice, maybe that's another one, so that both maybe need to club or don't. So that is the confusion only. Good. I think you replied, right?
Okay, sure, sir.
And your next question?
The next question is, how would the net working capital cycle be for FY26?
So this actually now some manufacturer already started, but still we are unable to take from them because of quality or maybe their prices or their delivery. So still we are importing, and however government like BIS also implemented in last quarter, so there is difficulty. So that's why we able to increase our inventory. So I think in next 6 months, once their manufacturer is able to supply from locally, then it will change. Otherwise, in coming next 6 months, it will remain same.
So the number of days would be around 115 to 120 days?
Yes, it's around like that. As of now, it's around 100 plus.
Okay. Okay, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Soumya from Insightful Investments. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I just had to recheck something. So you spoke about PLI benefit, and you said that for 3 years it will be 6%, 5%, and 4%. Am I right?
Yes.
And then after that, you said for the next 10 years it will be 1.5%. Is that so?
Yeah, it's precisely 1.6%.
Okay. Sir, sorry, and also another, I just missed your point on the BMW product that you are currently sort of, supplying to them. So could you please just repeat that?
BMW, right?
Yeah.
So BMW and CL, like DLW, there is like many other manufacturers also, they use oil cooler. So that our product is used mainly in electric loco. So that is a tender-based business, and we receive tender and then we have to apply, and then reverse auction is there. So 7 to 8 like vendor also there. So whatever business, like as of now, they are asking like in a year around 3,000 piece. So whatever we can get, we can supply. Other than BMW, we can able to supply to other OEMs like off-road vehicles and heavy equipments or forklift trucks and compressors. So there is also multiple customers. So we are under discussing with them. So there's all things belong to this bar and plate heat exchanger.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Reet Ranawat from Aventus Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I had again 3 questions. So are we looking for a fundraise for the remaining 63 crores of MOU from the RIPA? That is right.
So as of now, we not decided. However, we have some other thing also under discussion, but not materialized, like to expand the business in some other geographical or some new business going to add, but this we will decide in next couple of weeks, and then we will able to answer that question.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This was the last question. I now hand the conference over to management for closing comments.
So thanks to all for attending this call, and I think this compared to last call to this call, so we have three things I want to mention again. So one is the SAP, because SAP is one of the best software for the world to control our things like in terms of inventory, production, of course, and the transparency in the system. Second, we got the approval from BLW, and third one, we received PLI approval today only. And of course, not last but least, like TRL, we also going for investing in R&D to like expand our product worldwide and to like give the right quality and right price. So thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Dolat Capital Markets Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line.